story. When I wanted to have a live podcast, I prayed about it. I did not sleep. I did not sleep. I prayed and prayed. All you see today is as a result of consistent prayer. I was praying without ceasing. What people see today, it is as a result of consistent prayer. So when I said that we are going to stream live the whole night to nations, nobody believed me. It was a miracle. And this, let me tell you today, that this channel will bring so many people, so many nations, so many people will get to meet me through this live podcast. It seemed that it's not possible, but I know in Ephesians 3:20 it says that God is going to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all that we ask or think, through his power that works in us. And I didn't even know. When you read the scripture, you feel like it's a story, it's a storybook. But there's power. Oh yes, there's power. There's power to be drawn from it. There's power. You can even say a word to somebody who is in Argentina listening to this channel, and they get healed. In fact, we're going to make this channel to be big. In this same room, I will even have a Spanish translator in this room. Very soon. I will even have, welcome Mr. Rick Gregg. I will even have a French translator in this room. And we are going to go global. I will even have a Portuguese translator in this room. This one, not any other room. Okay? And we are going to broadcast the gospel to nations. Isn't that amazing? People will get healed. Their lives will be, their lives will change by this broadcast. I will even bring a German interpreter, translator to this room. And the gospel will be distributed to all nations from this room every day, for 24 hours, every day. So you can imagine that is my plan, to broadcast the gospel to the whole world every day, 24 hours, non-stop. Isn't that amazing? And I will bring so many people from all around the world to minister to you through this channel. We will be doing a lot of work, charity work. We will help so many people. We will build people houses through this channel on a 24-hour basis, non-stop. And some people are asking me, how is it possible? I know. Somebody called Rick Gregg is asking me, what are you saying? I am saying this, Mr. Rick, that we are going to broadcast the gospel to the whole world in this room. I will bring professionals, and we are going to broadcast the gospel on a 24-hour basis through this room. Somebody was asking me, how are you going to do it? Believe me, we are going to do it through this room. And I know that many people will get their solution around the world. We'll get a lot of money. In fact, the beauty part is there are so many partners who have decided to partner with me, and I thank God, and I know that they would be blessed. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're here and you want to ask me any question, feel free to ask me any question right now. If you're here and you have a question, feel free to ask me. Feel free to ask me. Feel free to ask me. I remember there was a friend of mine. In fact, he's my neighbor here. Though he's from a different religion, I told him he had a problem. Right now, as we're speaking, he's in India for a medical procedure. And he asked me, Raymond, I'm going through problem. What should I do? He's an Indian. What should I do? What should I do? I'm going through an operation. What should I do? I told him a very simple answer. I told him, do you want me to answer you in a spiritual, because whatever you're going through is a spiritual problem. I told him here, he's my neighbor here, the next house. He had a growth. I told him, whatever is eating you is a spiritual problem. Are we together? He was having a problem, and he's in India. He's my neighbor. And I told him clearly, whatever that is eating you is not a biological problem. It is a spiritual problem. And he told me, what are you talking about? Because he's Indian. I told him, it is an altar that is talking to you. He was shocked. I said, it is an altar that is talking to you. So I told him, a spiritual problem, you look for a spiritual solution. Are we together? Because some people think that even diseases, listen very carefully, even diseases can be thrown to you. Yes. Oh, yes. So I told him to look for a spiritual man to remove that growth in his body. That is what I told him. Okay? Because no surgical procedure is going to help a spiritual matter. And when you see people doing things, it is because they are spiritual people. Are we together? Are we together? Yes. When you see somebody doing something extraordinary, you think it's normal? No. It's a spirit. He's a spiritual man. That is why he's able to do those things. Are we together? So when you see somebody who is young doing funny things, somebody who's young doing extraordinary things, then there's something spiritual about him that you don't know. So when you go to war with such a man, it is not a physical war, because the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verses 13 says that the battle is not of the flesh, but of principalities and rulers. That is what I told him. Because your problem is of the flesh. But Ephesians chapter 6, verses 13, it says that the battle is not of the flesh, but of principalities and rulers. This you, my brother, the problem that you're facing is not of the flesh. It is spiritual. And I hope that when he comes back, I will bring him to this channel and I will tell him that he needs to be anointed to continue doing his work. Because once you're anointed, there is no altar that is going to destroy what God has installed in your life. Oh yes. Somebody was asking me, but which doctors are watching you? You're streaming live. I said, let them watch. Let them watch. Because whatever is born of God will conquer this world. That is what I said. So I told this brother of mine, who is my neighbor, whatever that is eating you, and I want people to go and tell him, whatever that is eating you, whatever that is giving you sleepless nights, whatever that is wants to destroy your life is not physical, it is spiritual. So you contend and contest spiritual things spiritually, not physically. Physically you cannot make it. And that is what I told him. And when he comes back, I will tell him everything. I will tell him who I think is his enemy. I will be the one to tell him. I will be the one to tell him when he comes back from India, because he's doing his surgery. I will tell him everything once he comes back. Because the battle is spiritual, not physical. Repeat the story again. Oh.